Welcome, folks, to another edition of It's Our World. We're up here in the eastern Sierras, and we're just off of 395. I can hear 395. It's right over here to the south of me. And Tom's place is right on the other side of the highway. And this is my brother's place. I'm Rick Wagner. This is Bill and Pat's place. We're up here at the cabin in the Sierras, and this is really something they've taken on this place a couple years ago, and they're doing an addition, and it is just really coming out nice. It's about 120 degrees back home in San Diego and in Palm Springs, and it's like 70 right here. Now here's my bro, John Paul Jones. John Paul, say hello to the folks.
What's up? Out here in paradise.
This is paradise now.
Got that right.
Yesterday we went up to Rock Creek Lake, which is only about 20 minutes right up here. And it was snowing, and we had our jackets on. It was cold. We caught 20 trout. We had a fantastic day.
Just fantastic.
And
it's just paradise.
It's just paradise, as you can see. It's just paradise. So moving along over here, I will show you the cabin and the addition that's going on over here. Now over here is my other brother, Bill Wagner. And this used to be well, they're building a restroom and a kitchen and another bedroom. Or in fact, Bill, why don't you tell us what you're doing here?
Well, we have an addition going on here. We're adding on a new hallway coming back to a nice dining room area and a kitchen and a new bathroom. And then upstairs, he hasn't got to the framing up there, but we're going to have a master bedroom upstairs. And then a small bathroom up there with facilities and stuff, so you don't have to climb downstairs every time. So, and then out the back there'll be a deck going out the back, so you can look at the creek. And so that's pretty much what we're up to right now.
And now tell me, well, let's walk around here and so you can show us a little bit about the original cabin.
Okay.
And right back here is a stream, full-time running stream. It's regulated upstream, and so it never goes up or down.
So it never floods.
It never floods.
Which is a good thing, because the cabin, we're about 30 feet from the creek.
Yeah.
So we don't want it to be flooded.
Okay, so now
this is the original cabin. And this was built back in 1927 to 1930. Built by one of Teddy Roosevelt's Rough Riders.
Tell the folks over here.
So
he was a colonel?
It was Colonel Nichols was the fella. And so he built this as kind of a retreat. And in order, all the logs you see on here, he hired some of the Native Americans, some of the Paiute Indians. And they took wagons over to Glass Mountain and chopped down lodgepole pines and brought them back over here to build the cabin with.
Okay, so in other words, you're telling me that these trees that grew all around here were cut down by the native Paiute Indians.
Not these trees right around here. He went over to Glass Mountain to get the lodgepoles, because lodgepoles are straighter.
Oh, I see.
So these are Jeffrey pines. He didn't cut down the Jeffreys right around here.
I see.
He went for the lodge poles.
The lodge poles.
See how much straighter they are, and so that's what he used on this.
Okay, now what time when abouts was this? 19?
This was about 1927, 1930.
Okay.
Somewhere in that time frame. And then he was the original owner. He built it, and then in the early 1950s, a Mr. Hart, an Al Hart, and he was a retired army person and into CBs real heavily, and he owned the cabin from the early 50s until we purchased it. And
wasn't there a story
he
that
just got too old and fine. He
the people
had
here
to
in the
move
community
on.
said he was the unofficial mayor?
He was the unofficial mayor of this
little
community of
association
these
community.
11 cabins that are here.
There's 11 cabins in this area that are just north of 395, right by Tom's place.
Yeah, we're east of.
Is there a name
Actually,
from
we
your
are north,
community
yeah.
here? What's the name of the
This
community?
is called the Lower Rock Creek Track.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, and we're directly across the highway from Tom's place.
Right.
So it makes a real convenience. We have a nice restaurant over there, a nice little bar, and we got a little grocery store right there. So we have all the amenities we need to keep us going here.
And like I said, we went up there yesterday. Are you okay?
Bless you.
Excuse me.
See, it's all that pollen coming off the pine trees right now.
Is that what they call that?
Yeah.
We went up
Okay.
the hill yesterday, and it was probably 80 degrees here, and we went up the hill, and it takes
We went up to Rock Creek Lake.
Rock Creek Lake, and what's the altitude?
We're at about 7,000 here, and up there you're closer to about 9,500.
And it was raining.
And we
It was
got
snowing.
some good
On and off. It
rain,
was
got
just
some
perfect.
hail, and
We had, I mean,
it's made for good
had,
fishing.
We had to have a jacket. If you didn't have a jacket, we would have
Oh,
gotten
yeah.
real cold.
Oh,
At times.
absolutely.
At times you didn't even need the jacket.
But we caught 20 trout
But we kept.
that were all this big. Last night we had a trout dinner with potatoes and squash. Oh man, I
We
mean,
had a good dinner.
It was
Good
nice.
dinner. All
Let's go
around the
check out the
campfire.
rest of the place here.
Okay, come on, let's go check out and we'll show you the rest of the place.
Here's the new electrical panel we're putting in.
Okay,
This was the original electrical panel.
Holy Toledo.
It's just kind of a little bitty old thing. But now we're putting in a nice big one for all the addition.
fantastic. Is that 100 amp?
That's 200 amp.
200 amp. Wow. Now this is like the area where we
This is our backyard area where we have our fires.
this is where John does his jamming, and we do all of our songwriting and concerts right here. And the stream is right back here. We just saw some trout in that stream.
Yeah, we saw a nice one about this big.
Yeah.
Quite a bit
Yeah.
down here. But all this was cleaned out. This was all overgrown. And Bill and Pat and her dad and everybody, they all cleaned this out. And you and I did it a little bit yesterday. Saw how hard it is. You got to take a chainsaw and that's what all this stuff is from. But it's getting all cleaned up now. We're doing, getting it thinned out. This one needs thinning out over here. But
Okay, now tell me, what's this over here? It looks to me like this would be it's a little relaxing hammock.
This was my birthday present here.
All right.
Nice little hammock now.
Oh, he's gonna even give us a demonstration, folks. Man, that looks,
There we go.
all right. That looks comfortable once you
Get in it. and
once you
settle
get in.
Come on, bring me a beer.
yeah, you need it.
That it looks neat with the stream running right next to you.
You bet. Nice shade. right next to the
Fantastic.
creek.
Paradise.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's go on around.
You got to get out now. Come on.
The creek is just it splits right here, and half of it goes down there, and then it reconnects right at the other end of the cabin. And the other half goes right here along the front of the cabin. And so there's a little island right here. And this is all forest property, but not many people come back here fishing, at least that we've seen. And we see trout. There's trout in here. So it's
See, this is only half the creek. The other half comes around a larger island. And if you see down there off to the left, you see, that's where the other half of the creek comes in.
Right. Okay.
And then we got a small split here that goes around our little island.
And then Russell, he loves to go in the water.
How are we going to do when the winter comes up? Is this going to freeze over?
Well, as long as we keep it cleared out so it flows good, it won't be any problem.
Now tell me, about 2 weeks ago, what happened with there was a bear?
Well, we came up it was about 3 weeks ago we came up, and well, actually it was 2 weeks ago, and we got in and got to bed about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, and about 6:30 in the morning, a bear comes around the corner. He got into our ice chest. I left the ice chest outside, and he got into the ice chest, tipped it over, and opened up a bottle of or a jar of peanut butter. Got the peanut butter, and a jug of or pail of butter. Ate all that.
And he had a beer.
The rest of it was beer, so he had a beer and got tired of that. So then he came around the corner, right by our sunroom there where we were sleeping. And the dog saw it right away and just started going crazy. We all jumped up, and right there within 2 feet of my feet was a big old black bear.
I'll be darned.
And he ran right across here, went across the island and headed out. But he was about a 350-pound black bear, but he was a real reddish, coppery cinnamon color.
I'll be darned.
Beautiful,
Excellent.
big old bear though.
Fantastic. Well, and
Well, you didn't see our fish cleaning there.
okay. Now this is where you, this is the fish.
This is where we come to clean our fish. We got a nice level spot here right next to the creek. And this is all the trout we all come right back here and take turns cleaning the trout.
All right. Yeah, we had a lot of them last night.
We cleaned 20 fish in about, I'd say 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, no longer.
Yeah.
Got all of them cleaned and bagged. You know, we're good at it.
Okay, well let's go around the rest of the cabin here. Show the folks what this cabin looks like. This is where we had the fish fry last night.
See, this was added on. This was a sunroom, and this was the first room we renovated. So we're sleeping in there right now. We got it real nice, got it carpeted and real nice. Now the roof, all this will come off, and then with the addition, it'll go up a little higher than this existing roof, and then it'll all be a nice metal roof. So that the snow comes off of it easier and less maintenance, and that's what you do in the mountains. We have metal roofs.
So this is the other part of the addition. Yeah. You know what I'd like to do is show the folks the inside. So why don't we go around and go inside?
You want to go this way?
Yeah, we'll go right inside.
Are you going to need light from the inside?
No.
Will it come out okay?
Now Pat's doing the filming today.
Put your head.
You see our wild roses coming out?
Yeah. Those are beautiful.
I think we ought to pick them and take them inside.
I don't think so. Are we gonna go in here?
Yeah.
You think that'll come out, huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Now this has really got some ambiance to it. It's got real big beams here that are, what's this made wood?
This is all
Lodge pole. Brought in by the Paiute.
This is our living quarters. This is the sunroom I was just telling you about. This is the sunroom. We all got this all finished already.
Look at these poles. Look at these lodge poles. Aren't those beautiful?
And they went a lot of work to clean this stuff up, because this stuff was all dirty and dusty and filthy.
Since the 30s.
And so Pat and Bill, mainly Pat, I saw Pat scrubbing these darn things, and then put a coat of varnish on them. And they both painted this room and put in a new ceiling here
You
and carpet.
see how the old chinking was in these old cabins?
They call that chinky.
Back then, they just put nails and stuff in here and then put cement.
See
That's
Cement
called
slurry.
chinking?
yeah.
That's
See
called-
that. See the Indians
chinking.
brought these, and then when they had this stuff put in, they hired the Chinamen because they were chinks, so they called it chinking.
All right. Now right up here is the top bedroom. Go ahead.
You want to go upstairs?
No.
Okay. This is was an old upstairs bedroom, but now that's just a loft area that extends into our new master bedroom.
So
Still get to sleep up there when your other bedroom's done.
Wherever you want to sleep
Okay.
is fine.
All right, 'cause that's a good place.
so that room up there will connect to the master bedroom
Yes.
when the
Yes.
addition is all completed.
Yes,
Be a
correct.
4-bedroom place when you're done.
And then this room, this doorway right here will go into the hallway that will connect to the kitchen.
Now this was an old add-on bathroom. This will now end up being a bookshelf. And then this whole area back here, that will be your hallway extending into the new addition.
Okay.
Oh, that's right. This.
And then there's 2 other rooms that are here.
We got 2 bedrooms right now. This is kind of just a utility room. And these 2, what used to be windows, will now become bookshelves
I see.
in the bedroom. And this is kind of the spare bedroom. So, but you can see right now, this is our utility
Yeah.
room. It's our storage room.
Big room.
And then this will be the second bedroom. This will be one of the main bedrooms. And again, you've got this window will stay here. This window will be covered behind and would become a bookshelf. And so this is a nice sized bedroom. This
Yeah, this is a. You can see all the lodge poles over here from the original.
yeah.
Fantastic.
I just put in all new electrical in here.
How does that light come on?
So no, that's this. It's onto this one. This one's on.
You just pull.
This one's just a pole.
Why'd that take so long? to
That's
come
an
on?
that's an
Well, got
original
that,
light, but we got a fluorescent bulb
Oh,
in there.
fluorescent.
Okay.
Wow. Pretty neat.
Fantastic.
We're plugging away at it. It's just a nice project.
Well,
Oh.
should we go see some
Yeah.
history?
Now we're gonna.
See here, one of the beer cans. This is where the bear stuck his claw in. These are some of the old items that we've been finding around here. There's a Brew 102 beer. Here's an old East Side beer. The shoe. So, and then look at the old shoe we found.
Wow.
See the old shoe?
Man.
That's something?
And here's the arrowheads that Bill found a couple weeks ago. Real
Oh,
arrowheads.
One of them's
Right
a
here on the
One's a
property.
spearhead, one's an
Spear
arrowhead.
and an arrow.
Hi.
Yeah,
You see some of the old jars we found up here?
this was for sarsaparilla, and that was for
Snake oil.
snake oil.
Look at these old bottles we've been finding around
Wow.
Okay. Well, now from here, I understand we're going to be going up to Whispering Gems. And there's a whole story that goes along with it. And so we're going to be heading up there here shortly.
Did you want to see the inside of the addition?
Sure.
Okay. Let's go back there real quick before we head out.
Okay.
Oh, we didn't show the old stove.
Okay.
Look at our old
What
stove.
do we got here?
Where
This
did
is
that
an
come
old.
from?
This is an old Majestic stove that was.
1902.
Ready? This is an old Majestic stove that was in here that they actually used
In the kitchen.
in the kitchen, in the old add-on kitchen. And this is an actual wood burning stove. And that's the way that you heated. You put wood in here. This is the tray to take the ashes out, and that's how you heated all the burners.
darn.
This is your little place to keep things warm up here. This was an old Majestic stove built back in 1902.
1902.
1902. And it's still in great shape.
It's in fantastic shape.
So we've saved it. This is going in our new kitchen. This is going to go in there. Although we'll still have a propane stove in there too,
Yeah.
but this will be in there also.
Yeah.
It's just kind of,
Yeah.
Well, that adds a lot of history to this place also.
yeah, it does.
There's history all over this.
Okay, let me
Cabin.
show you the addition so far.
Okay, we'll go to blue. Okay, we're here on the eastern.
The eastern side of the cabin. This is the back door going into the new addition. And you can see it looks right out to our creek, but you can see he's finished with the first floor, framing it. But let's go inside and show you what kind of the features are in here. You can see here, looking out, the view out the back. We got the nice view of the creek here.
Hello, folks. Now you can go fishing right here. What a view, and there's cliffs right back there too. Fantastic view, and there's nothing behind there. It's just that stream, cliffs, and just wilderness behind there. And so I think that's where the bear, he probably kind of uses this for his little freeway or his runway. Okay, well, let's take a look inside the cabin here. And so this is going to be the back door of the cabin. And why don't you go on there from there, Bill?
Okay, well let's just start back here.
Here, he wants you to hold on.
This will be our new bathroom, and we've got a nice jacuzzi whirlpool type tub back here. I think it's got about 55 jets. And
That's a lot of jets. Yeah.
well, maybe I embellished it a little bit.
That's a lot of spa.
And then it'll also be a shower, and then we got the toilet and the vanity and everything. And then we just added the window on. We missed our view back towards the creek, so we added a window in here just yesterday.
Okay.
So, and then what you're in right now, this is the kitchen area. And again, you got the view right out to your kitchen. This will be the sink. You look right out at the stream. And
You know, this is one big sledgehammer. Man,
well, that's when things don't fit exactly right. Well, then you have a little persuader here.
man, I guess so. That's the biggest sledgehammer I've ever seen in my life.
You see our view out the kitchen window. So then over here, then this will be cabinets out to here, and then over here, this will be your kitchen table.
What do you have, an island here? You said cabinets out
Well,
to here.
here you have the dishwasher and stuff. so
Oh,
you
there
have-
is a partition here.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
whole set of cabinets.
Yeah,
that goes
not
here.
above. You have to
I
open
see.
up above, but
Okay,
you gotta have
kinda like an
cabinets in here.
island.
Yes.
This is your whole kitchen area right here.
Correct.
That's the dining room where we're gonna eat.
You got it.
Wow. When we don't eat outside. Because
Okay.
Well, and then
you got a big picnic area out
this
here.
is your hallway leading into the existing cabin.
Uh-huh. That's going to be your little washroom area?
This is a hallway right here to
Yeah,
begin
at the
with.
end of the hall, that's where washer and dryer.
Right. Okay.
And
And this is the view
That's
looking towards the east,
more to the south.
Southeast.
southeast.
yeah.
But that little room down there at the end, that's gonna house all of the workings of the house. That's gonna have the water pump and you
That's-
explained.
that's-
It's got about 3 or 4 things that are going in there.
Yeah, and
interesting.
that's as you said, that's the working room of what makes this whole cabin work. That'll have a whole house water filtering system. So you have a pressure pump. The water comes from the creek. So you pump the water from the creek with a pressure pump, and it goes through a whole house filtering system. And then from there it feeds into the house, and then for water heating, we're going with an on-demand water heater system, so you don't have the conventional water tank.
Heats up
And-
instantly.
So it heats instantly, exactly. So you never run out of hot water.
So that's the
Okay.
water system. Then it's got something else down there too, doesn't it? It's got the the gas tanks out here.
Yeah, the propane
Okay.
tanks out here.
Okay. Well, what we're going to do now is we're going to go to a commercial break, folks. And when we come back from the commercial break, we're going to be going to Whispering Jim's, so don't miss that. Okay, we'll see you. Okay, when we're up here in the Eastern Sierras, we like to sit here by the river. Now this rock was just moved here by Bill and John a couple weeks ago with a lot of labor.
This is our Rock of Gibraltar.
Yeah, yeah. And so we like to sit here and enjoy a nice refreshing Sprite from Coca-Cola. And these guys,
It's Miller time, I'm telling you. John, cheers.
it's Miller time.
To the
Official beer of the Eastern Sierras.
to the good life.
Okay, let's head for Whispering Jim's.
What a view.
Are at Whispering Jim's, and if you look right up here in this huge juniper tree is a piece of juniper, and it's carved out Whispering Jim.
And that's done by hand. That's freehand. That's not with a
Oh, it's not done with a router or any kind of a mechanical tool.
Whispering Jim